What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the most random video probably that you'll see on my channel. So there has been a lot on my mind lately, like just about so many different subjects and things, and I didn't know how to like organize that into a video or like when to share these things with you or talk to you guys about these things. So I thought, I woke up this morning, made my coffee. Sydney's eating her breakfast. Literally like just woke up, no, not getting ready or anything like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm feeling chatty. Let's just talk about everything. We'll throw it all into one video. We won't be organized and we'll just blurb about everything that we've been thinking about. So I hope you guys appreciate this video. We're gonna be talking about just a lot has been on my mind lately. I want to talk about just single mom life, things like that, YouTube life, sponsorships, negativity. There's just a lot, like not even all negative. It's not all negative. There's just things that I want to talk about. And I didn't know how to like where to put it into videos. So here we are. We're just talking about it all in this one video. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about, let's just talk about like single motherhood and life and things like that. So I think I made a video probably like a year ago. It was probably even longer than that, who even knows, about it starting to bother me that I'm a single mom and I have one child and it's not what I hoped for and wished for and dreamed for, you know what I mean? Like, and it never saw this in my future. So yeah, it bothers me more and more, especially around the holiday season. I definitely around the holiday season long for a partner, long for, you know, a boyfriend and a significant other. Like I just long for that like connection and that warmth and love and, you know, cooking meals together and eating meals together and just all of those things. And then I see everyone like extra lovey-dovey around the holiday season and it gets me, I don't know, like, and I've been watching literally a Lifetime Christmas movie every single night that I edit my momtober videos. I've been watching Lifetime Christmas movies. Really good for my love like tank here, you know? Anyway, I'm not depressed about it or sad about it, and I'm not doing anything about it. I get questions too about, you know, how are you dating as a single mom? Because I'm a single mom and I don't even know how to do it. Guys, I don't know how to do it. I'm not dating. I've talked about wanting to date for a year now and I haven't done it. I guess when I'm ready, I will. I mean, I am ready. I guess I'm just not ready for like looking, you know what I mean? I'm just waiting for it to kind of come into my life and just praying that it's going to come into my life. And honestly, I think that's fine. Like, I think that's fine. I think God has a plan for me and that's fine. I'm not the type to just go searching, and I just don't think that's how I'm going to find my significant other. I really don't. I think I'm just a pansy when it comes to emotions. You guys know I cry all the time. I don't know. I just really want a significant other. And I really want to have another baby at some point in my life. Wow, you guys are probably like over me crying because that's all I ever do. I didn't mean to. This video wasn't gonna be like, I wasn't sad. Anyway, let's collect ourselves. Hang on, because now that I'm beet red. I don't like it when she sees me. Tear up. Hi, sweet girl. Oh my God, you're perfect. Can I have a kiss?
No.
What?
No.
What?
I mean, happy.
You're happy? You made me happy? Okay. I don't like having her see me cry. Okay, let's switch subjects because I can't talk about it apparently. Single motherhood in general is not difficult for me because it's my life and it's just what I'm used to. So the beginning is the hardest in my opinion, or was the hardest.
Hi, Mama.
But honestly, it was harder having a significant other that I couldn't rely on. Like, that was harder than actually doing it myself. So being a single mother to me is not difficult at all. But with that said, like, don't hate me. it's just my life and it's just what I'm used to. Like you just, I don't know, it's your normal, you know what I mean? It's like someone who is born with a disability or like born without a limb, it's just their life. They're just used to it. That's what they're used to. So that's where I'm at as far as that goes. Having zero time to myself, it doesn't bother me until it's beyond bothering me and then I'm stressed and a ball of emotions. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't bother me daily. It just, I don't know that it bothers me and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, I need a moment to myself. So that type of a thing. But being this little girl's best friend and like having her be my best friend and literally having the best bond with her is the best thing ever. Like we are little, just two peas in a pod here. She's my little best friend. We do everything together. I talk to her like she's a teenager, like she's my friend. And it's just the best. I love you more than anything, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that you make mommy happy?
Yeah.
You make me so happy and I love you. And you're silly and you're smart.
Yeah.
And you're beautiful and you're so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's just the best ever, like ever. We have the best bond because of it. Okay, let's switch gears to YouTube. Let's talk about like YouTube and sponsorships and negativity and just, I don't know, just YouTube things. I don't really talk about it because I feel like I get questions a lot from you guys about starting channels and DMs and emails even, but I feel like I don't talk about it on YouTube enough. So let's talk about sponsorships. Before I started YouTube, I had my opinion about sponsorships, but that was like 10 years ago, back when it was just starting and people didn't do mid-roll ads and people didn't, it was just sponsorships were like, oh my word, people are money hungry type of a thing. And it was just different.
Hi.
Hi, baby. And now it's more normal and everyone, like most people know and understand this is people's jobs. This is what we do for a living. You have to do sponsorships. I mean, I guess you don't have to. It depends on what your other income streams are. But for me, I have to do sponsorships to pay my bills, and it's how I make my living and provide for my daughter, and it's what I've chosen to do for my job. And you can choose it too. If you want to do this, you can definitely do this. So there's that, but I want to touch on like how sponsorships work a little bit more because I feel like no one talks about it, or maybe people do, and I just want to educate more on sponsorships. So before I was into them, I had my opinions, and I had heard it from you guys before I ever did them. Like, why don't we hear about this product and then all of a sudden you're making a video saying it's your favorite thing and we've never heard about it before? Okay, so first of all, yes, there might be moments where someone is not being genuine, and that's frowned upon. Definitely not something that we want to do here ever, and I don't want to do it, and I'm not going to do it. The reason why is because when you do a sponsorship for a company, they give you a link and they track the success of the sponsorship through that link. So anyone who clicks on the link, buys through your link, that is how they measure the success of your collab. And then that's how they know how to pay YouTubers on what they can, you know, based on sales or based on, you know, traffic and all of that. That's how they determine what their marketing budget is and how successful that collab was. So if I share to you guys about this item, like over Instagram stories and on YouTube, then you guys are gonna click links. You guys are gonna like already know about that item. You're either gonna purchase it already or you're just already gonna know about it. And so when I actually go to do the paid collaboration, not as many people are gonna click on the link. Not as many people are going to be interested in this item that I talk about like all the time. So it's gonna look like that collab was a failure, even though I had already talked about that item several times in the past and it maybe was a success. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you? So it's not all shady business. It's just, it just has to be that way for for trackability. I don't know how else to say this. So that's kind of a little like businessy side of YouTube and like a little insight to you guys. And also with sponsorships, you usually, you know, you have a deadline to meet, and then you submit your video to the company and they have to review it. So sometimes they review it within a few hours, sometimes they take a few days to review it, so things get pushed back. And then for me, it always happens this way. All of my sponsorships cluster, they always do, and I have to do them, so I try to spread them out as much as possible, but sometimes it's just not possible to spread them out perfectly so that you guys don't feel like you're overwhelmed with sponsorships. And like this month with Momtober, all of my sponsorships came at the end. I did 31 videos for the month, and I did like 5 sponsorships, 5, maybe 6, I think 5 sponsorships, and they all came at the last 2 weeks. So it seems like I've done a lot, but really I've done 31 videos and only 5 sponsorships. You know what I mean? So it just is, it's different as someone who just watches it and knows nothing about the business side, and then someone who is on the business side. It's just, I feel like there needs to be a bridge there. Most of you, like literally 97% of you, are so supportive and don't care, and you're saying, yes girl, like get that money, pay your bills, whatever it may be. So thank you so much. You guys are amazing with that.
Cheese.
Cheese. Okay, so there's the sponsorship thing, like just mentioned or whatever. And then dealing with like negativity on this channel, obviously, luckily, I'm a relatively smaller channel, and I don't have mass amounts of people who are just on here to hate me, which is awesome. But the people who are, it's funny because even like my friends or my family will comment on, like, say thumbs downs or whatever if there's a negative comment, because they're close to me and they love me and they, you know, care about me. When it stopped hurting for me and it stopped meaning anything to me, like these thumbs downs literally mean nothing to me now. And the reason why is because a pivotal moment in my YouTube career. So on Sydney's 2nd birthday, I remember I vlogged, and it was literally the cutest video ever. We went to Starbucks, and I think it was that video, or it was her 2nd birthday, like Moana birthday. And there were like a few thumbs downs on it, and I'm like, who thumbs down a 2-year-old on her birthday? And it's the most adorable thing ever. From then on, I was like, nah, there's no hope for those people. Like, there's no hope, so I don't even care. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It's people being people. It's people spreading negativity who are clearly unhappy. And it doesn't, it's whatever. My resolution for that and my thought of that is, I feel bad for those people, because when they put negativity out into the universe, they're getting it right back to them. And that's my, like, I just don't care, because I don't know. If I don't like a video, I'm just gonna click out of it. That's it. Whatever, but it doesn't hurt my feelings. Like, go ahead, keep doing it. I literally don't care. I still am successful. I'm still making, you know, my living, and it doesn't affect me, so it's whatever. I ignore it. I literally ignore it. There's that. And then I hardly ever get negative comments. Like, once in a blue moon, I might have some, but it's really nothing. But I've had three cases, okay, that I know, like 3 cases that I remember. People have left, say, a negative or not the nicest comment on my video, and literally messaged me on Instagram apologizing, and they deleted their comment. And this was unprompted by me. Like, this person, I remember I did a sponsorship, and it was like my 2nd sponsorship I've ever done, and this person wrote a negative comment about that. And then, no joke, the next day she messaged me, DM'd me on Instagram apologizing. And so it's who even knows? You don't know what's going through that person's head. Maybe they're having a bad day, maybe they're just financially not well, so they're seeing someone else do a sponsorship where they're obviously getting paid to do it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what that person's going through. And I've been there where I was just in a bad place, and I was negative all the time. I was jealous of people all the time. So you don't know what that person's going through. So just take it with a grain of salt. It's not even a reflection on you. If they do hate you, they do hate you. But guess what? They're spending some energy on clicking on your video to give it a thumbs down, which is actually an interaction point on YouTube. So thank you. Want you guys to know, if you're feeling envious, if you're feeling jealous, if you're feeling down because of your situation is different than someone else's, instead of looking at someone else's amazing successes as a negativity, look at that as motivation and inspiration for you to have that in your life, because you can have anything that you want and desire in life. You can have all the money, you can have all the bills paid off, you can have success, you can have a family someday. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even talking like physical items and money and things like that. I'm just talking like whatever you want in life, you can have too. And just because someone else has money or is making money does not take money away from you or success away from you. So if I'm a YouTuber and I am looking at someone else who's has, you know, way more subscribers than me or whatever, it doesn't ever, or has a nicer house or all of nice cars and nice designer things and all of that, it doesn't take away from my chances at success. So I'm looking at them as motivation, and I'm looking at them as like, I'm gonna work my butt off because I want that too. Whether it came easy to them or not, I work my butt off, and you're gonna work your butt off, because we can have anything we want in life. We can be successful, we can be happy. I can't remember if it was one of my books that I read at night or not, but
that's why.
When someone else makes money, it doesn't take away from your money. When someone else gains subscribers, it doesn't take away from your subscribers. There are plenty of people and money and jobs, and you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not an inspirational speaker, so it doesn't make sense, but whatever. In the beginning, I used to look at others and, you know, see overnight successes it looked like, and just be so envious. And then I'm like, this is my limiting belief, because I believe in the law of attraction, and this is holding me back because I'm thinking woe is me, and I'm looking at them thinking like, how did they do that? I'm never gonna do that. How could I ever get? It was just holding me back. So I've started to wake up every single day and just think of my goals. I've mentioned in a video before, I set goals for my day, for my month, for my year, on just life in general. It could be YouTube, it could be life, could be my attitude, or like cleaning my house goals, like anything. And that helps drive me towards my success, because the more I'm thinking about my goals, the closer that I get to making them happen, because I work towards them every single day. And I'm thanking the universe for blessing me with 50,000 subscribers, and thanking the universe for blessing me with financial abundance, and thanking God for blessing us with health, and just gratitude. I constantly saying how grateful I am for this life and for this opportunity to work from home and be a stay-at-home mom and do all of that. So, oh my word, I've been rambling about YouTube and sponsorships and forever. Okay, segue. There's no segue, okay? There's no flowing to this video. It's just a random video. Another thing I want to talk about is preschool and putting Sydney in school. I do get questions a lot about if I'm putting Sydney in preschool. I think I've mentioned this a couple times on my channel. She's not going to any preschool. I mean, as of right now, obviously any day could, like, things can change all the time, but she's not going to go to preschool until she's 4. She'll be like 4.5, because that's just how it's going to work around our system. That's how our public school system works. I'm not putting her in school before that, because I just don't think it's necessary. Don't come at me, okay? Hear me out here. I'm with her all the time, and I'm able to teach her anything that she's gonna be taught at preschool. And, okay, sorry, my camera cut off on me. Where was I going with that? Oh, because I don't need childcare, I just don't find it necessary. Obviously the interaction with kids is basically the only reason that, in my opinion, she would need it, like getting used to that environment or something like that, or being around kids and just having social interaction in general, I know is so good for them. And I know that's like the one aspect that maybe she is missing out on, but we have so many more play dates. We have so many little friends. She's around kids all the time. She's in public all the time. But yeah, I'm not saying that is substituting for preschool, but what I'm saying is, if I was working outside of the home all the time, yep, she would probably 100% go to preschool, daycare, preschool, whatever. And that's just, it's just the reason why she's not is because I'm home with her all the time and I'm able to spend all that time with her. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's probably a very unpopular opinion, and I'm not knocking preschool whatsoever. So many of my friends' kids go to preschool. Like I said, if I was working outside of the home, she would definitely go to preschool. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry if I offended anyone. I did not mean to offend anyone. That's not where I was going with that. I'm just a stay-at-home mom, a work-from-home mom. Yes, it would be nice to get a break, maybe in the future, like if I needed a work day because I'm swamped with work, then I would do something like that. With that said, I want to get her into some classes now that she's older and I feel like she can do these things. So I don't know if I want to do dance, or I don't think she can do any sort of like gymnastics or tumbling or anything like that until she's three or four, something. But yeah, I definitely want to start getting her into some classes. So I'm going to look around at the local places to see what is available so that she does have social interaction and just experiences in life and makes more little friends and all of that. She plays with our neighbor like almost every day, and then we have our other friends that we see once a week, and so she has interaction with other children, and there's like nothing to be concerned of there. But I know it'll be so good for her to learn new experiences in life. So yeah, want to get her into some classes and do those things, which I can't even imagine. I feel like she would be like, yeah, I'm not listening to anyone. I'm just gonna run around and scream the whole time. So a little nervous about that, but that's that. Okay, you guys, I've literally been chatting for like 30 minutes and I feel like I've gone nowhere. I just had a lot on my mind over the course of some time, and I just wanted to share it with you guys, and I didn't know how to share it in videos. So here we are, just chatting about what's been on my mind. I'm doing okay. I'm happy. I'm very tired from momtober, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I will be excited to have some sleep. But honestly, you guys, from behind the scenes and just to let you know where I'm at with like business and YouTube, I'm working so hard. I work way more hours and way harder for myself on YouTube than I ever have for any job that I've had. So because I'm going on vacation, Disney, in a little bit, I have to pre-film so that you guys have videos to watch while I'm on vacation. And I also am gonna have commitments as far as sponsorships and business goes, so I'm gonna have to pre-film for those as well. So even though momtober is gonna be over very soon, November is gonna be just as crazy because I have to get everything done before I go on vacation. So I'm gonna be like, basically not, I'm gonna take November 1st off, I've decided. And then after that, I have to just work pretty much every day after that. So it's gonna be insane until after Thanksgiving, and then we have Christmas. Anyway, speaking of Christmas, I've already done some Christmas shopping, and I'm posting on Instagram a bunch of deals leading up to Christmas time. Anything that I find for deals, I will be sharing over on Instagram, so make sure you go check that out. So, all right, enough blabbing. I haven't even, my toast is cold over there. My latte is cold. I hope you enjoyed this random chit chat. Maybe get to know me and to the life of a YouTube single mom. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.